Alright, here we go. Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a little game of Dota. I'm no Toby, I'm no OD, but I'll definitely will cast your game for free. I'm Vantalion, how you doing? And we're here today for a game, played in the Join Dota League. Granada boys versus the new boys. A lot of boys battling it out. Apparently it's a high tempo game, so hopefully we're gonna get just that as we get into the game that is currently paused. Here we go, 5 seconds before, the first ban comes through, hopefully. Well, no, actually, the bans phase just started. I have absolutely no clue about neither of those teams, so I won't be able to say what will be picked or not. However, I do know that currently these really strong meta heroes that get bans or picked all the time are Tiny and, well, Omni Knight, along with Chen if you do know how to play it. So those are probably the bans we're going to see early on. Maybe Death Prophet too. Death Prophet is a really strong hero, but we're only talking about the professional scene. I have absolutely no clue what new boys could potentially be banning here. No, it's a Shadow Shaman. Shadow Shaman, also a contested pick, more so in the in your pub games compared to others. An immediate Lycan ban. That's a bit unusual for the first phase ban. Generally, if you want to ban Lycan, you ban him during the second phase of bans, considering that picking a carry during the first picking phase is generally considered to be suicide. No, really, I mean, you can counter him very, very easily. Pick a Terrorblade and he serves no purpose at all. It's actually really easy to counter Lycan. The problem with this hero is that you actually, in pubs, you see him last picked, and where you are already, you're basically done for. It's an outpick generally, both in the pro scenes and in high-level pubs. Anyway, second ban will be Slardar. A lot of control being banned from new boys. It's interesting. I mean, you generally don't see him picked that often, Slardar, but when he is, it's an annoying. Okay, and Granada boys, they seem to be, sorry about that, they seem to be, well, going on the trend of banning hot carries. Hot carries that are generally hard to deal with. You see the Lycan, quite a slippery foe, along with the Anti-Mage, who has a blink on a short cooldown that generally, you will have to commit a lot of lockdown to kill him, and they don't really want to deal with this, Granada boys. But I do prefer new boys kind of approach to drafting so far, as they're effectively, they're banning out control heroes, strong heroes in the meta. Kunkka will come in, following the trend of strong control heroes, position 4s generally, although Shaman can be played as a hard support. Tinker will be banned from Granada boys. Well, we're seeing a lot of bans from Granada boys that fit a certain mentality of, I don't want to play against these heroes, I hate these heroes, I want to enjoy a fun game of Dota. Well, if you want to... Oh, no, sorry about that. I will immediately put myself offline, so this will not happen again. Deeply sorry about this. Sorry for... Well, at least you have a bit of promotion for my friend. If you want to add him, well, is looking for a partner here. No. So as I was saying, Granada boys, they're effectively banning heroes that would make their experience really unenjoyable. If you have a Lycan in your game, you're not gonna enjoy. If you have an Anti-Mage, you're gonna have to shut him down. And if you have a Tinker, well, you're not going to join the game at all. You're gonna have a hard time pushing as the first picks come true. Night Stalker and Luna for Granada boys, with new boys picking up the Jakiro first. Jakiro being, it's a support. It's a position 5 support. It's generally the first thing that you do. You generally want to pick a strong position 5 so you don't reveal too much in your draft. Or that seems to be the conventional knowledge. Granada boys, however, went a completely different route. Revealing your position 4 early on is something that you could be doing. It's good. But picking the Luna first, it's unusual, really. Picking your hard carry first in the first picking phase leaves a lot of room for new boys to play around with, especially now that they know what basically the Granada boys are going to play against. Although we've seen it before, we've seen the Luna mid. It's possible, as Tidehunter will be the immediate answer for new boys. Not a big surprise here. I mean, picking your Tidehunter is mostly a offlaner, so we're gonna have to assume that he's offlane, but he could also be played as a position 4 if they wish to be creative with their draft. I don't really think it's going to be the case though. I think they're just going to put the Tidehunter, on the offlane. And you already have a strong team fighting team with new boys with just 2 picks. They're already revealing that they're going to go on the offense or on the defense, but they're going to focus mainly around their big team fighting ultimates. Micropyre and of course the Ravage are the two I'm talking about currently. As the next phase of ban will come true from Granada Boys, kind of hesitant as to what to ban. Will they go on the trend of really annoying heroes that they don't want to deal with? Or, yeah, they ban the Juggernaut. Well, Juggernaut is a all-round good carry. Also great against Luna, although I think a Terrorblade would be what should have been banned here. I mean, you don't want to face a Terrorblade against a Luna, really. You basically have these refraction images that just shred your hero the stronger you get, which is really bad. Tusk will be banned from New Boys. Kind of surprising. I don't really think they would have gone for Tusk, considering they have a nice Stalker as a position 4, but well, it's their choice. They kind of don't really want. Maybe they have a pick next lane lined up in their minds that a Tusk really counters. They don't want Rubik neither, which is a smart pick. I mean, you don't really want your Ravage stolen or your Micropyre. There's a lot of spells to be stolen already. Sniper will be banned from the boys from Granada, as you don't really. I believe that would be what, a Brazilian team? I don't know. Pau. That seems to be a Brazilian name. And Granada, that sounds like something that would be in Brazil. Actually, I have no idea where these people come from, but well, no assumptions here. We're just gonna have to wait for the next picks here. Sniper pick. It would have been a decent pick. Not really that great against the Night Stalker, considering that he has a huge mobility during the night. With Hunter in the night, he can just fly over trees and just shred your sniper whenever he finds it, the Night Stalker. So not entirely sure if that would have been a pick, but it certainly could have been scary. They don't really have that much mobility with the Luna. Well, that's kind of fixed now. They have a lot of mobility with the Queen of Pain, just picked up by Granada Boys. New Boys, what will be the answer? Well, they are revealing a lot. They really maybe have an outstanding support lined up as their next pick, Granada Boys, because they're revealing their mid, they're revealing their safe lane carry.
5 seconds.
I'm really curious about what's going to happen next for them. As it's New Boys now, time to pick. Going a bit into the reserve time, kind of wondering what they could go for next. Giving thought to your draft is never a bad idea, really. It's especially great if you have if you're considering what could actually outplay those things. Especially considering that now you have two core heroes that have been revealed by Granada Boys. I'm just gonna call them Granada. I'm just gonna call the boys the New Boys, because there's boys everywhere here. Invoker will be the pick from New Boy. Alright, well, they could afford it. Although, well, the matchup between Queen of Pain and Invoker, something that you would see quite often in your pubs. It really depends on the Invoker, really. You don't really see the Quas Wex build too often now. Although, it's making a comeback now with the Meteor Hammer, but it's been so recent that, no. I do believe we're going to see a Quas Exhort Invoker, as usual. And Quas Exhort Invoker, lots of regen, lots of damage, Queen of Pain, lots of damage but not that much regen, so it's going to favor the Invoker quite a bit in the later levels of the laning phase. Afterwards, not entirely sure. Naga Siren! That's the outstanding support I was waiting for. Yeah, it provides pretty much everything that you need. It provides the control, it provides the initiation with the song, it provides a great escape with still the song, she has a catch with her net. God, I'm stuttering quite a lot today. Whatever. And yeah, of course, she can reduce the armor of her opponent using the little waves, which Luna really likes. Queen of Pain, well, she doesn't mind getting her opponent trapped in a net. In fact, she would probably like that, considering the sadistic person that she is. What will be the answer from New Boys?
Radiant's ban.
Treant Protector. Well, there you have it. You have the counter initiation. You are still going strong with strong team fighting ultimates here in the side of New Boys. I would be really scared of the team fighting potential, but with the Naga pickup, if they play their cards well, they can just nullify any kind of damage done by New Boys. Hell, we might even see a Naga Aghanim's in the later stages of the game if it draws on for this long. Now next up is a Medusa band. Yeah, that would have fit clearly with the New Boys' thought process of team fighting and
10 seconds.
going on and going on. Those heroes, though, Treant Protector, Tidehunter, those are heroes that really need items. I mean, Treant, he can be played in a non-greedy fashion, but it's much better if you have an Aghanims on him. It's one of the most important Aghanim upgrades on any support in the game, in my opinion, because basically you get free wards. Free wards that basically give your ultimate global reach. How strong is that? Especially considering it's a control spell that is kind of ravaged, really. You're just standing everyone in place for some time, and they can't do anything. Plus, they take damage. Basically, they have 2 ravages. If Treant gets in Aghanims now, next pick, it's going to be a CK. Oh my, with the Medusa band. That's probably a smart thing. I would have still preferred to see a Terrorblade, but a CK is great too. It does a lot of damage. Loves the control provided by the Treant. Loves the slow from the Tidehunter. Loves everything that Jakiro has to provide. A lot of synergy on the board here.
5 seconds.
That's an interesting pick. I really like New Boys draft currently, but Granada Boys can completely outplay them with their last pick potentially. I don't really see what could, however, turn the balance around. As effectively, I'm not entirely sure if Granada Boys have what it takes here. They're sure you have the Night Stalker, sure you have the Naga Siren. What kind of Ostflaner could really turn it around? Maybe a Brew. A Brew would be good here to continue on the control side of things here. I mean, you could destroy Chaos Knight illusions. You could basically make sure that one of the enemy heroes just flies in the air and has absolutely no impact in the fight. Considering that only the Chaos Knight and the Invoker are strong, they, of course, in those fights, that means that one of your main fighting chances is out. However, they prefer to take out the Dragon Knight, which is good too. Well, it scales a bit better than the Brew, I guess. I would have preferred the Brew, but that's just me. Aiden will play the Luna, Flash will play the Night Stalker, Snoop Easy will take on the Queen of Pain, will play the Naga Siren, and Gem Raid's original profile will be the man up for the job of the Dragon Knight. G20 on the opposing side will take the Chaos Knight into his hands. Legend 5 or Legend V, nah, that's Legend 5, will play Treant Protector. Show me your skill. Will play the Invoker against the Queen of Pain. Sang on the Tidehunter, and finally, the unsung hero so far will be the Jakiro in the hands of Green Zoo. As we jump right into the game, contestants have been introduced. It's time for fight now. And now I can stop stuttering, so since I will actually have things to say, other than the draft, I still would have think that the Brew would have been the best pick that you could actually get. No, I do not want directed camera, thank you very much. No, I do not want to jump ahead. No, I don't want anything. We're ready to roll. As naturally it's going to be the Tidehunter on the off lane. He's already picking a lot of tangos, as he's gonna have a bit of a hard time against all of this control. Good luck, have fun, by Flash. Some fair play words thrown here, that's good. This fair is really good. You always need fair play, you always need to start your game on the right foot. And if you don't, well, you're paving the way for toxicity, and nobody wants toxicity in here. Oh wait, I need to check the frame rate a little, because that's... Okay, that's still 30 frames a second, that's fair. That's not 60, but you'll have to make do with this, because my PC is not the best, unfortunately. Is this any wonder that we see an Invoker here? No, we don't. It's an Invoker mid. The mid matchup is clearly the Queen of Pain versus the Invoker. The Queen of Pain versus the Invoker. Did I say that right? I don't know. I don't care. Let's see how things turn out for these contestants, for these fighters. I do believe that yeah, the Dragon Knight. Wait, Dragon is probably going to go on the offlane, but he's here to contest the rune, to secure the rune, or maybe it will be the Queen of Pain on the offlane. Well, that would be surprising, especially considering she already had boots and 2 shared tangos. No, it's just going to be the Dragon Knight here to steal the rune successfully from the boys, and maybe she's gonna pay her with her life for it though. Invoker throws in the cold snap, but not so fast as the Night Stalker, as he stops the ambitions of Green Zoo and his friends. Why, I forgot, there's New Boys And there's Granada Boys. There you go. Granada Boys on are on the Radiant. Yep. That's just a reminder for myself, by the way. So Granada Boys. We'll start with the nice Stalker here to secure the farm of the Luna with the support Naga. That's expected. Tri-lane against a tri-lane, or will there be a tri-lane? It seems like Green Zoo is still on his way top. It's not gonna help mid so far. The Dragon Knight is indeed the mid. That's a surprise. You see the Queen of Pain going on the offlane. Oh my. Against a Treant Protector and a CK, really. I would have thought that the Dragon Knight would have been the man for the job here, but no, it seems like the Dragon Knight will be spent on the mid lane to face the Invoker. Both of these men have heavy sustains, so I don't think there's going to be too much coming here in terms of actions, unless, of course, you have, well, support rotations. No, the real action is going to be here on this top lane, as you already see this Queen of Pain dropping one tango. She's bringing another in the courier, I do believe. Nope, she's only going to bring a wand. Alright, that's fair. That is very fair. And, yeah. Meanwhile, the natural matchup, the Tidehunter will be on the bottom lane. He's a tanky man. Well, as soon as he hit level 2, that is. Now he only has Anchor Smash. He's still gonna be fine even in Gornon. I mean, that 45% damage reduction is huge. Do not underestimate the damage reduction. It's amazing. It's really great. It's something that pros really like too. I mean, we've seen it yesterday. I don't know when you will be watching this, but recently there was a pro game in ESL Katowice that I watched, and in here you had Team Liquid that just took what? It was the Bane Enfeeble and the Razor damage reduction, and that static link with Enfeeble, they just made sure that Optic Gaming could not do anything, and that was pretty great. Anyway, enough pro games, and let's get back into this one. Yeah, you're gonna have a lot of problems dealing with the Tidehunter later on, especially considering that your Luna will be your major damage output. Okay, show me your skill. Has paused for a little while. He apologizes for it. But yeah, that's going to be it. Oh, Clarity cancelled from Dragon Knight. He has completed, however, the Soul Ring. So yeah, he's gonna be fine mana-wise. That was going to be okay in terms of last hits, but in fact, surprisingly, the Invoker is not getting much. That damage reduction from the Dragon Knight has made him unable to last hit, apparently. He's 14 to the 3 of the Invoker. That's surprising. That's something that I would not have expected. I would have thought that the matchup would have been rather even, but no. Meanwhile, of course, the Tidehunter not being able to do much. In fact, he's already pushed back to the jungle. He played overly careful, and he's still level 1. As the Granada Boys are so far dominating this laning phase. They're winning 2 lanes out of 3. I mean, the Luna is on top of the CS core. Second only to his friend, the Dragon Knight. And yeah, you see that she's 22 and 14. Oh my. And there's even a pull here to make sure that the Tidehunter gets nothing. In fact, he's getting something. He's getting Cold Steel into his face. Oh no, one more hit will do it, or 2. Well, you know what's better than Cold Steel? The power of the moon. For Salamene. And the Dark Moon. You said it, Luna. You claim first blood. For Granada Boys. So, Sang is back. He's only level 1, so his death will only last 6 seconds. But it's still a level 1 tied against his opponent. That's the Queen of Pain working surprisingly well. She's not getting too much, but at least she's level 3. It's not as disastrous for Granada Boy as it is for new boys. Well, they're showing dominance so far in this lane, and look at this. Whenever Sang appears on the map, he's getting gone on, and now he's even getting dove into the tower since it's the first night of the game. Okay, there's a support rotation, but it's that too late as the deed is done. The deed is done indeed. The Sunstrike not going to connect, as he's going to be Flash on the retreat. Or will he be on the retreat? I wonder. He has his eyes on mid now. And the night is still young. There's still a lot to be had here. And maybe some Invoker Flash will be the play here. The root is revealing the invisibility, but with it timing out, he's going to be fine. Oh, you see that? Oh no. The living armor actually got put on a creep instead of show me your skill. That's bad. Well, now it's Invoker on retreat. So what went from a alright-ish lane, now it's a terrible lane. Okay, original profile. It's going to be, I grasped by the Twin Protector, but now it's the Stalker. The Stalker will be the man to man up to these heroes that is supports from on the side of the new boys. Sunstrike not going to connect again. Oh, and Sace? He under a bit of trouble here. He is dropping rather low, but no, he'll be just fine. Or will he? A nice Ice Path will connect. Net. And no, that's the end of that. Green Zoo, recognizing that they won't get the kill, decide to not overcommit for it, and will go back to helping the Tidehunter. That is still level 1, by the way. Luna will almost hit level 5, and no, he finally hit level 2, but that's still a really sad Tide here. He'll get one last hit, the second of this entire game, and yeah, it's not that good if you're new boys. You're kind of you should be kind of scared for the future if you have the Luna free farming like this with your CK not free farming as much. I mean, sure, he is farming. He's doing alright. He's also level 5 and oh, I missed it. But the first Eclipse of the game will be committed to kill that Tidehunter again. For the second time, or is it the third time? No, the third time. Well, the CK trying to calm down his teammate by saying relax, doing fine. Is he doing fine? I wonder. Oh, well, you know what's another way of actually making sure that you're fine? Killing the opposing offlaner, making sure that the offlaner has also a really bad time. That's exactly what G20 will do by killing down Snoop Easy on the Queen of Pain. And now it looks like Jakira will also come to try and secure a bit of a few levels for the Tidehunter. Well, all is not lost, as you see that the Naga Siren support is also only level 2. She's getting caught by the Asbath. Not gonna do much, however, as it's still nighttime. Those heroes must be scared. Or will they? Actually, I take it back. They don't have any chill. They don't care. They're not scared at all. They're not red. They're not scared to dive tier 2s, right? As you see Night Stalker getting a bit of damage from the tier 2 tower. Actually, he is a bit scared of that tier 2 damage, but tier 1s, they don't care. It's pretty much as if that tower didn't exist. Okay, it's gonna get healed back to full health, but well, eventually, if the Twin Protector keeps at it. But at the same time, another cheeky dive is going to come through. Oh, Granada boys. Taking down the new boys of Lena with ease. My, this is going from bad to worse for that Tidehunter. Really, it's going to be sad, but at last, freedom for the Tidehunter. The night has expired. It's going to be back in 4 minutes, though. Hopefully, in that time, in that window, he may get the levels that he wants, since the Night Stalker won't be that much of a menace anymore. Missing bottom, however, it seems like the support Dracula will still come here to make sure that Sang has an alrightish time, but now the action is at mid with the Dragonite 2 levels ahead of the Invoker, by the way. Will go down and dive the Invoker as well. The net is going to reveal the Invoker, and that's going to be it. Everyone committed here, apart from the safe lane carry CK, to fight the Dragonite, but that dive is going to remain unpunished. Probably. Or in fact, they might get more. They're going to get the Treant. And Sang is the only one here. The only man alive to tell the tale of the murderous fish and the rampaging dragon. And what is this? It looks like as this was going on, another dragon was rampaged rather by the Stalker, by the Night Stalker, by the Night Abomination. That is the Night Stalker. Meanwhile, while all of this was going on, the Ghost Knight is having an alright time, but so is the Queen of Pain. It's painting a rather bleak image for new boys so far. This might go bad. This might go sour real fast. As you see that, oh, the Dragon Knight and the Naga here. Dragon form is coming back in 14 seconds. Might be the perfect opportunity to shut down that CK. The only potential saving grace from new boys. Oh my. Yeah, it's on. A bit early though. The Dragon form is committed, but they've shown that they don't really give a damn about diving, so... Oh, unfortunately, the CK ultimate only can create one illusion. Naga creates even more to tank that tower. Oh, but Just in time, just in the neck of time, the omelet is completed, allowing the Gene 20 to go on. Okay. The dragon form is still happening though, as Red may I attempt to go in a dive or continue to try and take down the tower. In fact, it looks like they will try to dive. G20. No sick omelet toggles for today, as it's 4 heroes on the side of the Radiant that will go and murder that CK, and maybe the Jakiro too. Probably the Jakiro, yep. No saving you, sir. You're dead. That's kind of sad. You have the Treant that survived through all of this, but really, it's disastrous for it. It's disastrous for new boys. The only man that was farming relatively okay, that is third on the net worth, at the top of the net worth of your team at least, just got taken down. They're putting the focus. They're putting on the pressure now. Where are the supports? Well, you don't really have your... At least that's going to mean that Sang is going to get his levels. Not yet level 6. That's going to be a big... really big... Time window of opportunity opened on the side of... of new boys. But before that happens, it looks like Granada boys are making use of the advantage, of the newfound advantage. Already 8k gold advantage for this game, for this team. Oh boy. And look at this, the Chaos Knight, he came back to the wrong door. The ladder's blocked 2 blocks down. Actually, the ladder club's 2 blocks down, but you got my reference anyway. Oh wow, and it looks like... Yeah, no, it was nighttime, wasn't it? No, actually, it wasn't even nighttime throughout all of this. It's going to get even worse. So the Chaos Knight, well, he's going to buy time with his life, but... Really? In what purpose? Those are heroes that really need time. Invoker, the CK. They're not going to come online that early. The same cannot be really said for Granada boys, since, well, the Night Stalker, whenever it's night, he's gonna go aggressive, and it's night time. So guess what we're gonna see? More action, I suppose. More action. Well, the big team fight ultimates are not here yet. The Macropyre is quite a while away for the new boys. However, Sang has finally hit his 6. Maybe we're gonna see some Ravages now. Oh, Flash finds a haste rune. That might be big. Especially considering that the rest of his team is all grouped up. They've completed no major item, but they don't really need to. They've got the drums, and they're showing in this early game that items are not everything if you got the power, if you got the levels. And there you go. Now, Tidance is gonna be gone on. He's isolated. His team is nowhere to be seen. Will a tornado come through? Yes, it will. And boom comes the Ravage. There you go. That's what we were waiting for. Now, Sace will be gone on the F-Pass to block Flash from having any form of counter-initiation. You have it. You have the next big team fight on it. Overgrowth gonna put the Dragon Knight in place with the Phantasm here now. Will the Dragon Knight go down? It looks like he will with some sick omelet toggle. But no, he's really tanky too. And that's him going down though. Not so sick, those omelet toggles. I spoke a bit too soon. As it's going to be, well, it's going to be Granada boys taking out that fight again. The Eclipse was on cooldown, the Dragon Form was on cooldown. It was a perfect fight that they could, but they lack damage. They have a lot of control in those team fights, but where's the damage really? I would have expected to see the Invoker throw out some sick tornadoes, and not some sick tornadoes, some sick meatballs and the likes, but we didn't see that too much. The Phantasm didn't do enough. The Alacrity came very late from the Invoker into that CK that could not bring down Gem Ribbed. It would have been the game changer if that Dragon Knight was dead. They could have gone into all the targets and the teamfight would have looked way different. But at the same time, look who also has her ultimate. It's the Naga. So now, if the team fights go sour, well, they have a way out. Granada boys, that is. But no, look at this. They've thrown everything they had into the previous fight, so now they've got nothing to fight. Apart from maybe an Ice Path to really delay, but a delay is all they can do here. This is looking really bad for Granada boys. They can scout them. Overgrowth is back in 14 seconds. But it looks like they're just going to back off. This might be Roche time, maybe. Yes, it is! Time to Roche. Keep on the pressure. Abuse the fact that they don't really have that big of initiation anymore. As you see that the Ravage is back in 30 seconds. 40 seconds for the Phantasm. They're going to concede that Roshan, aren't they? But that's going to be taken. You're gonna have to take down the Luna twice now. Oh dear lord. This is looking like a Titanic scene, really. The boat of New Boys is sinking rapidly. Hopefully, they're gonna find the answer. They're gonna make sure that the team fights out. They need the backup part in that fight now. They have the control, but they lack the damage. They really do lack the damage. The ball is in their side now to show us what they got. Show me your skill. Need to show me his skill first. Because I'm not saying that too much. Well, maybe I will in the next fight. Keep in mind that it's not yet over. Everyone is grouped up and oh, Red is in deep now. He's alone. He's stranded. This might be a bit of an extension as he's getting drawn back. Immediate stun will come true, but Dragon Form will be committed. They have the Ravage if they wish to use it. There you go. Oh god, 2 ultimates stacked up together. That's not good. And the sleep comes in. That's what I'm talking about. See? You get controlled. But that's it. And now everyone else on the side of Granada Boys are coming through. And G20, he's a lone man. He will take down the Dragonite, however. But that's small compared to his own death. Well, I mean, that's bad. That's kind of sad. That team fight though, you saw the Naga come into play. It let them re-engage rather easily right after, be in better position, and yeah, make sure that DK could have run away if he wished to do so, but he kind of underestimated the damage by those Phantom Illusions. But it doesn't really matter, as now with that Aegis still on the Luna, and most of the team fights used with the Overgrowth and Ravage used at the same time. Not sure if that was really intentional or miscommunication here. Oh, but what's this? Oh no, they weren't grouped up actually. They weren't grouped up at all. They weren't ready for this, and now it's Aden on the retreat. They popped the Aegis and they got nothing. Ah, a bit of an overextension here by Aden. Oh, but here it comes. The Eclipse with some creeps. Will drop the Sang though, with the nighttime coming in at the perfect time. It's your Tide Hunter down, but at the same time, that Chaos Knight with the armlet, really strong. He's really strong, so he's gonna be able to take down that Luna. That felt that her farm being on top of the net worth gave him the luxury of actually being able to completely ignore the CK. Well, guess what? You really can't. And that's it. That's exactly the stuff that they need. Well, capitalize on the small mistakes of the Granada Boys. I really would like to have the Granada Boys image show up on the top of the screen, so it would be easier on myself, but whatever. And yeah, if they keep on doing that, well, they might come back, but they've the only thing they've managed to do so far is stabilize the lead at around 15k, which is quite far in case you're not really familiar with net worth. It's huge. It's not a small lead. It's a big one. And frankly, yeah, they're gonna need a lot of farm, and they're gonna need an Invoker to step up his game and actually, yeah, and get the items that he needs. He doesn't even have the Aghanim, so he's not able to dash out that many spells in those fights. Quite unfortunate, especially considering that, yeah, they have the control, as you saw. Even without the big team fighting ultimates, you saw that his Ice Path did so much, along with, yeah, with his Reality Rift from the CK, dragging the Luna back, making sure that he can't fight. Making sure that you need actually perfect positioning from if you're Granada Boys, if you want to fight this, which wasn't really the case. You saw that the Luna was here. Well, all of their teams was scattered here, maybe here too. They were far out, and frankly, you kind of don't want to do this. I don't think that Granada Boys, however, expected that big of an answer. Talking about Granada Boys, it looks like they have a new target. It's the Trend Protector, but it's the Queen of Pain so far that's getting controlled. And now maybe the Night Stalker finds 4 heroes. Pops the Knight, but the Knight won't save you, especially if you're the one getting stalked instead of you stalking people. Killed in the back alley for the Stalker. Well, kind of unfortunate, but that's the 5-man power of this dire team. The 5-man power. Yeah. So, what's next now? If you're Granada Boys, You're still very far ahead. You could wait for Necrosh. You could use your map control to keep farming, to get some, to get the farm that you need to actually end this game. Or you could straight out try and push a fight, give them the confidence that they give new boys, the confidence that they need to actually push the map, overextend a little and then kill them. It does appear that they have chosen the later option, as it's the Dragon Knight that is being engaged, but immediate turnaround, Eclipse, and the Dragon Knight being stranded in the middle of a sea of green means that he's gonna go down, and that's your only carry dead for 50 seconds. He has buyback, I believe, but that would be a disaster if you actually had to use it. Your CK dying is clearly not the stuff that you want. You don't want him as far out. And there you go. You get a pick off, and now it's immediate high ground time. No buyback coming through from the CK. He probably should, though. Here we go. And now, well, Grenada boys have to go back. They got the tower. They got what they need. And they're going to go and fight that DK. Ravage coming through. Taking out the DK. Here's the damage. Here's the alacrity onto the Dragon Knight, but immediate sleep now. The fight's over. Go home. And the Naga will do exactly that. So Phantasm wasted. They didn't get that much out of that buyback. They did defend their racks, but the tower's done for it. So that's going to open the way for shrines. They still have map control so far. It's going from bad to worse. The CK is getting further and further behind, and now for stabilized, well, gold lead. It's still stabilized at around 15k. Now it's 16k. Alternating between 16k and 14k, sure. But yeah, you've also spent a lot of huge teamfight ultimates. The overgrowth was used as well. Now they are learning in game. They're not stacking it too much at all. But the Macropyre, was it used in that fight? I think it was, but it doesn't have that big of a cooldown, so it's immediately back online. And now without that cooldown, without this Ravage on cooldown at the nighttime here. It's go time again into the Tidehunter. Icebath gonna save his friend for a few seconds more, but he's still going to go down. And now you see, oh, that's a bit of a mistake, I believe, with the Treant Protector coming in, and well, you don't even need detection if you have a lot of AoE spells. He goes down without buyback too. No, that's bad. That is really bad. So now it opens up the way. It paves the way for another fight. On the advantage of the DK. Tornado, he's gonna get control. The Macropyre gets thrown. But it's DK hour. It's real DK hours now. He's getting control, but he's just fine. They threw everything they had at him, and it wasn't enough. So what can the Dire do now? You see the Tide coming in, but he doesn't have Ravage. What can he do? Well, get controlled and be a bait for the Dragon Knight, it seems. As they're going to go down, but ooh, that's huge. All the ultimates from the boys are getting thrown out. Claiming the CK, he doesn't have buyback, he's dead. And that might be the end. One set of racks, 20 minutes in. And the second one, yeah, this might be the end of it. They can't do anything, they're probably going to get megged, and yeah, that's going to be the end of that. Grenada boys. I was a bit skeptic about their draft, but they played around the cooldowns perfectly. And claimed that again. Ultimate ready. Yeah, no, you don't have your ultimate ready. It's also a bit of a mistake from new boys that actually used their ultimates a tad too liberally. They didn't save them enough, so they always were at a disadvantage in those fights. But they were needing it, and there you go. GG, well played, strong, and that's Grenada boys' victory. Not sure if this was a series. Looks like it's a best of one, so taking it pretty convincingly, showing that, yeah, they just outplayed them. They won the other game, and they won the game after it. They just pushed the advantage until they won, until they got to the Ancient, and that's going to be a quickie, a fast game, but I don't mind. I was stuttering a bit. I just woke up, so sorry if that wasn't too enjoyable. If you did enjoy it, well, I'm glad you did. That was Vantalion, signing out.